Hey everyone, it's February, and you know what that means? No, not just Valentine's Day. It's Black History Month. That magical time of year where we celebrate the artists, the thinkers, the doers, the movers and shakers who made this world a little brighter, a little funkier, and a whole lot more interesting. And let's be real, nobody does cool like Black artists. So today we're diving headfirst into the Google rabbit hole to uncover the top searched Black artists in the United States over the past year. These are the names on everyone's lips, the ones sparking conversations and inspiring a whole new generation. We're talking about everyone from a street art prodigy whose work is basically worth more than a small country to a painter who took presidential portraits and flipped the script entirely. We'll dig into their stories, their masterpieces, and why everyone and their grandma is suddenly Googling them. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's get into it. First up, we've got the legend himself, Jean-Michel Basquiat. Now, if you're picturing some stuffy artist locked away in a Parisian garret, think again. This guy went from tagging walls in downtown New York to becoming one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. We're talking about a meteoric rise, people. Basquiat's work was raw, it was energetic, it was full of this incredible, vibrant energy that just jumped off the canvas. He took inspiration from everything around him, from jazz music to comic books, from African masks to, well, the streets he grew up on. It was like he bottled up the soul of a generation and splashed it onto the canvas. And the art world went wild. His paintings started selling for millions. And I mean millions. We're talking like, if you have to ask you can't afford it kind of millions. But beyond the price tag, Basquiat's work sparked a conversation, a movement even. He challenged the art world status quo and showed the world that art can come from anywhere, from anyone. And that's a beautiful thing. Next up, we've got Kehinde Wiley, the man who took the traditional presidential portrait and said, "Nah, we're doing this my way." And boy, did he ever. Remember Barack Obama's official portrait? Yeah, that was all Wiley. Forget the stuffy poses and the boring backgrounds. Wiley brought a whole new level of swagger to the White House walls. He paints Black men and women in these powerful, heroic poses, often surrounded by vibrant floral patterns that are straight up mesmerizing. And it's not just about aesthetics, folks. Wiley's work is all about challenging how we see power, how we see Blackness, and how we see ourselves represented in art history. He's taking back the narrative, one brushstroke at a time, and showing the world that Black excellence deserves to be celebrated in all its glory. And that's why he's one of the most searched artists right now, because people are hungry for this kind of representation, for art that reflects the world we live in today. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get real. Kara Walker doesn't shy away from the tough stuff. In fact, she dives right in, headfirst. Her work is powerful, it's provocative, and it forces you to confront the uncomfortable truths about race, gender, and history that some people would rather just sweep under the rug. Walker is best known for her intricate, life-sized silhouettes, often depicting scenes from the antebellum South. But don't let the delicate beauty fool you. These silhouettes are packed with raw emotion, exploring the brutal realities of slavery, racism, and the lingering effects of those injustices today. Now, her work isn't always easy to digest. It's meant to challenge you, to make you think, to spark a conversation. And that's why she's on this list. Because in a world that often tries to silence difficult conversations, Kara Walker is turning up the volume and demanding that we listen. Let's talk about Amy Sherald, the woman who captured the hearts of a nation with her iconic portrait of Michelle Obama. Sherald has this incredible ability to capture not just the likeness of her subjects, but their essence, their soul. You look at her paintings, and you feel like you're looking into the very heart of the person staring back at you. Her style is both classic and contemporary, with these bold, vibrant colors and these subjects who just radiate confidence and grace. And let's be real, Michelle Obama's portrait, iconic. It was a cultural moment, a celebration of Black womanhood, and it solidified Sherald's place as one of the most important portrait artists of our time. But beyond the accolades and the awards, Sherald's work is about telling stories, about giving a voice to the voiceless, about celebrating the beauty and diversity of the Black experience. And that's why people are drawn to her work, because it's not just about paint on canvas, it's about connecting with something deeper, something real. And finally, we've got the mystery man himself, the Banksy. This guy is like the Batman of the art world. always lurking in the shadows, leaving his mark on walls and buildings around the globe, and disappearing before anyone can catch a glimpse of his face. Banksy's work is instantly recognizable. Those satirical stencils, the political messages, the way he uses humor to make you think about serious issues. He's like the ultimate art world rebel, thumbing his nose at the establishment and making us question everything we thought we knew about art and society. But here's the thing about Banksy. Nobody knows who he is. Is he one person, a group of artists, a rogue AI that's really good at spray painting? The world may never know. And that's part of the allure, right? The mystery, the intrigue, the fact that he's managed to remain anonymous in the age of social media is kind of impressive when you think about it. Banksy is more than just an artist. He's a phenomenon, a reminder that even in a world saturated with information, some secrets are worth keeping. So there you have it, folks, the top searched Black artists in the US. A group of trailblazers, visionaries, and all-around awesome humans who are changing the way we see the world, one masterpiece at a time. And you know what's even better than just Googling these artists? Checking out their work in person. Go visit a museum, find a local gallery, or just take a walk around your city and see what you can find. You never know what kind of artistic genius might be hiding just around the corner. Because art has the power to inspire, to challenge, to make us think differently. And these artists, they're leading the charge, pushing boundaries, and showing us what's possible when we dare to see the world through a different lens. So keep those Google searches coming and keep those creative juices flowing.